friends, it is Monday, January 13th, which means that it is time for a check-in on market prep. So this is going to be a little bit of a crochet vlog style. Welcome if you have not been here before. Welcome back if you have. My name is Claire. I run a crochet small business called the Hip Stitch Studio here in mid-Michigan. And I got some things done this week. Let's watch. Good morning, friends. It is Sunday, January 5th, and this starts my market prep sequence for 2025. And unfortunately, the sinus infection that seems to be getting everyone finally got me. Okay, so it is 11 a.m. and this is what I've been working on. So as part of market prep, I've got the top part of some stingray bodies. I have two of them in this fun multicolor. It's like a blue-gray. I don't know how well you can see it because my lighting down here sucks. And then I just finished this one. This is the Bernat Blanket dried flowers, which this is the first time I've gotten this skein, and I love the color on this. And then I also am just trying to use up some of the random balls of yarn that I have. So this one is a baby blanket skein in just like a green blue, and I've got two stingray bodies of that. So yeah, that's 5 of the top half, and then I'm just gonna do all the bottoms in white, but I'm just gonna keep batch prepping these for a while, I think, honestly, because they work up quick. Okay, it's Thursday. I know I haven't checked in a couple of days, but I wanted to show you what I made. So let's get into that. So I have been working through a bunch of the balls of yarn that I don't have very much left of. So I went through my tweed, and this is one of the Mabel the Chicken bodies. I have 2 Mabel the Chicken bodies in this light tweed and 2 in this medium tweed. And then I also grabbed a random ball from my stash of yarn and I made one more. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. I think that's all that I did. That was yesterday and today. And I think the last time I checked in was Monday. I spent all of Monday, all of Tuesday making chunky cats. So when I get time to actually do the review video for this, I will show you those. It's Saturday. I just got home from work. I am exhausted and I don't think that I got anything done today. I brought yarn to work with me, but I don't think that I had a chance to do more than 12 stitches. Right at the beginning of the day, we got absolutely slammed. So tomorrow I don't think I'll get much done. I'm helping my sister move, and she turns 20 tomorrow. It's also her birthday, so I think my whole day is probably just gonna be working on that. And yeah, so I don't think that I'll get anything else done until Monday. So now that we're caught up, I had a crazy idea today, and I decided that I wanted to test it out with you guys. So I film in my basement because my craft room is in my basement. So you can see, the tower of yarn over here, and then I have a whole wall behind the camera. But I have a table to crochet at when I need to spread out. I just don't like to because, I bought a chair specifically for down here that is super duper comfortable. And sometimes you just need a tabletop. So I have this tray that I think I got at Five Below probably 6 years ago, and it has been sitting next to my washing machine, and I found it today while I was cleaning. And I decided it's time to test it out. So here is the little fold-out tabletop that I'm talking about. I think it's designed to be like a little kid's TV tray or something, like a couch tray. It is covered in paint because I had it over COVID and I used it to put my paint by number on while I was working on that because I was stuck at home. But ever since we bought the house, it's just been sitting next to the washing machine. I forgot all about it. But I sit cross-legged on this chair because there's no arms, so it's designed so that I can like stretch out, cover with a blanket, like comfy. This works out great. So for the purposes of filming, I probably won't have this out very much just because A, sound bounces off of it. B, I don't have lighting that looks good when I sit all the way back here. But my goal today is to get a lot of the finishing work done on a lot of pieces. And I think that this is really going to help because I've got safety eyes that always get dropped or lost that can stay up here. It does have this convenient little piece here, which I think I can probably put like my crochet hooks or my scissors in and it will hold them. But to be determined on that. But I have chicken bodies that now I can work on. This is great. Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go over what all I actually made this week. So I know for a fact that I did not include all of it in my little snippets where I recorded throughout the week, but I have a total of 12 chicken bodies that got done this week. Most of them are with leftover yarn. So a lot of them will match with the loaf cats that I did from the Annie Caraway art design because I call them chunky cats. They are like a bestseller at my market. For anyone who's watched my previous videos, I do consistently sell those. I decided this year I'm gonna make a ton of them. We'll see if they're gonna be as big of a seller as they were in years past, but here's to hoping. So this actually was something that I bought for chickens, but I made a chunky cat with it and I love this colorway. This is a Bernat blanket yarn. I don't remember what the name of it is, but the nice thing with these chicken patterns is that they don't use up that much yarn. So I usually can get a chunky cat, sometimes two, and then a couple of chickens out of one skein. So grand total of 12 chickens. I got 6 chunky cats done. And then the Chez du Coton, I'm probably butchering that by the way, sorry. But the mini stingray pattern, I have just the tops done, but I think I have like 15 or 20 of them. Yeah, 20 that I did just this week. And so my goal for tonight is just to get like finishing done on a lot of products so that I can add them to my inventory. My first market is February 8th, and then I have a second market on February 9th. 2 completely different markets. One of them is like a little Galentine's Day. There will be like 7 of us vendors. It's really small. The other one, there will be, I think 50 or 60 vendors, and it's down towards like Detroit metro area, which is going to be a lot bigger of like a city vibe than I'm used to because I usually vend pretty rural. And it'll be my first like really down south Michigan show, and I'm excited for it. Also this week, something that I did not mention is that I have been working slowly but surely through some of my inventory to figure out exactly where I stand, and then going through kind of day by day how many things I need to make to feel prepared before my first markets, and then also after those markets before the rest of my market season. So like I said before, I have shows February 8th and 9th. I have nothing else in February. I currently have nothing else in March. I don't have a show signed up yet for April, although I do plan on hopefully doing one. I have one signed up for May. I'm hoping to do 2 in June, 2 in July, 2 in August, and then at least 1 in September, maybe 2. And then October, November, I don't know yet. And then December, I might also do a couple right before Christmas. But we'll see how things pan out. Right now, I only have 3 markets officially booked for the year. So going through that list, one of the things that I want to have ready is I want 15 of the loaf cats before my show. I currently sit at 6. I have a lot more to go, but I do need to go to Joann's to pick up some more yarn that would be compatible with loaf cats. So that's one of the reasons why I quit doing those this week. The mini stingrays that I did this week, that's 20 because I didn't have any going in, so that 20 is good to start. And if they pop off this year, I'll make a lot more. Next on my list is axolotls. I currently have 5. I'm hoping to have probably 5 more. And then something that I have not started yet, but that I want to do are possums. Now, I want to use the Crochet by Jenna pattern, partly because I already bought the pattern, and partly because I think that they're super cute. I think they're called the splooting possum, I think. Anyway, yeah, I want to do those, and I'm hoping to have 5 or 6 before my markets. We'll see how that goes. I am also working on a couple of the mid-size items. So for me, something like the mini stingrays would be considered like a miniature or a tiny item. Small items would be something along the size of a chicken or an axolotl. Medium size would be usually in my 20 to 50 price range. So that would be turtles, rabbits, cows, triceratops, the Crochet Grove pattern, and other things that are going to be like kind of this size. So the turtles are about this big and they go for 20. Cows and rabbits and triceratops are 40 to 50 and they're about this big. And then my large items, I don't think that I really need to make any right now. I have 2 of the Red Mills Crochet patterns for her big dragons. I have 2 of those already made, and then I have Anchor the Octopus made. As far as I'm concerned, that's good on large items. A couple of other things that I would like to do this year are hanging plants. So that will probably be what I work on next week because I would like to kind of get the knack for it. And this is highly dependent on whether or not I can get in, and I won't know for a while. But Blake's Cider Mill, Hard Cider Mill, does shows every year. They do 2 weekends for Lavender Festival and 1 weekend, possibly 2 maybe, for Sunflower Festival. I am applying for both of those. They're 3-day shows. I'm only going to go for one of the 2 weekends for Lavender Festival if I can get in. And then I will be doing 1 weekend of Sunflower Festival if I can get in. That show is a long ways away. It's not cheap. And it would require me to get a hotel room for the night. So it's kind of a risk up front on those shows. But I do have a vendor friend who does at least Lavender Fest every year. And she loves it. She has a blast. She said, you should definitely do it. So I'm going to apply. Their applications aren't open yet. But if I can get into that show, I will be making crocheted lavender, as well as some other crocheted flowers, and really upping my plushie count. Because if I can get into those shows, I know how big those shows are because I go to that show as a customer every year. And I love that show, and I know how well vendors do there. God, I ramble a lot. Sorry about that. So anyway, that sinus infection must have got me a little bit more than I thought it did, and trying to edit all of this footage together made me realize that. So I'm going to end the vlog here and just let you know that for this week, grand total count was 12 chickens, 6 chunky cats, 20 mini stingrays, and part of a cow. I will be finishing that cow in next week's vlog, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. It is freehand and it is going to be big. So I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. About 60% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed, and I would love you forever. Anyway, I'm going to continue working on getting some market prep done tonight and getting ready to film next week's vlog. So until next time, see ya!